Black Swans preparation and recovery, looking at the liquidity management and cash management business in this rapidly changing environment. What were the responses you saw from the market? And do you think that some of the responses were already embedded in corporate governance, in business continuity plans, for instance?
We saw an immediate heightened focus from our clients to obtain visibility of their cash positions across geographies. And there were increasing number of clients accessing our online banking platforms, such as liquidity management portal.
So the first thing is, what's my positions? And using tools like the ones that Cindy referred to at HSBC is great examples of how to approach that. Cash flow forecasting is going to be a critical tool.
There was a lot of focus on treasury teams to keep the companies going both operationally and financially. We saw clients recalibrating their cash portfolios. For example, companies draw down on credit facilities. We also saw clients moving cash away from term deposits or notice accounts into overnight products.
It sounds like it's quite a structured response. Do you think this was part of the fire drill?
It's definitely not a fire drill. Obviously, the pandemic is something that no one has expected. I think what we're seeing is a lot of the corporates, they already have these very useful liquidity management tools in place, and with the banks supporting, they're able to leverage on those tools and be able to react quite quickly. Just shows that long-term planning really is important.
I think we saw this also in the last financial crisis 10 years ago. There is a flight to quality initially. There is a more strategic view. As I learned early in my career as a young credit officer, the issue is the principal. It's not the interest rate that you're making on it. It's really a focus on, am I safe? Is my money safe? So there is a flight to quality.
Is liquidity management a bit of a laggard here, given that the market reacted by drawing down a lot of money, as Cindy and Peter described?
We've been able to launch new projects within our area, payment cash management, going further in digitalizing our processes and learning how to use these new tools.
I think the new reality here is that there's really been 2 years of digital transformation just in the past 2 months. So things really now are rather permanently digitized, and real-time plays a big role in that. So I think we're going to be seeing much faster adoption.
We recently published a white paper on real-time liquidity management at Intellect IGTB, which considers the game-changing opportunities that this will create. So ongoing scenarios, what are these?
Company will probably shift the focus from the current more short-term solutioning to a medium to long-term planning again. And I think if they continue keeping those areas in mind, they will be in a much better position to manage the future shock scenarios. The forecasting of the liquidity, how much do I have coming and how much can I use? Probably more flexible treasury and investment policies as well.
The proper usage of data. We have leveraged as much as we could the data, building on all this data that is captured to anticipate better than we did.
There is an enormous flow of payments through the banks. The insights from that flow have never really been developed by the banks. Everybody's had a big data project, but the reality is that it's really about the data, understanding where the pools are, where the money is, where the principal is, who the counterparties are, and how one manages that in real time.
We are working with clients in redesigning customer journeys, redesigning workflows, upgrading and simplifying infrastructure to support this accelerated move to digital.
This is Wednesdays with IGTB.